many as 7 in a year. Those just happen to be our best shows, so we narrowed it down because we're frankly, Dan, we're running low on inventory. It's we've had a good season, and we're getting ready to order some more, but we just have to see what happens with the whole tariff environment.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody they just need to just kind of see what's going on and um
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
we're not going to panic.
yeah.
We don't think it's going to make a major impact to us. We're waiting to see how things settle down, but we should have some more coming here this summer. But we still have some left. So for those of you that are interested in getting one and getting one at some great deals, I've got a special here I can announce here in a moment for you guys.
Yeah, tell everybody how Compass Carts got started, Todd.
Oh man, it's and thanks for asking. That's exactly what I was thinking about this morning. It's almost like we had a pre-warm up call or something ahead of time. But I was hunting. I was down in public land, and we always had a game cart that we'd bring into the woods. And you can imagine these folding, game carts. And we'd pack as much gear on as we could to haul out there. And then on the way back, hopefully, we were bringing, some game back. And um, it was we get back to the vehicle. Now you got to take all that stuff, including your game, and take it off your cart and then put it either in the back of your truck or on a rack that we had on the back of our Jeeps often. And, when you're hunting, you got a lot of time to think. And my thoughts were, why can't this rack on the back of the vehicle and this cart be one and the same? So that's kind of how it all started. And then it kind of blew up from there. We got bike arms and ATV arms, and it's a trailer, it's a cart, it does all this stuff. And because it's so flat, that's why, this gentleman's wife uses it all the time because it's very versatile. It's not your typical V-shaped, game cart. It's multi-purpose, multi-use.
I got you. Hey, for everybody wanting to watch the live stream, we got it up finally. It's on Dan Young's, the regular Dan Young Facebook page. It's not on the Outdoor Call Facebook page. I don't know what it is. I had to get a new computer. Good morning, Pete. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Hank. Good morning, John. Good morning, Chris. I had to get a new laptop last week, and I don't know what it is, but every time I get a new piece of equipment, when I go to Ecamm, I always have to either change the settings or do something. I hate switching technology, folks. I'm just telling you.
It can be a challenge.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if it's going to stay on Dan Young because when we had it originally, we had it on Dan Young because that's where I have more followers. And any morning, Murph. Good luck this morning. Um, and then all of a sudden we got a message from Ecamm saying you can't have it on the Outdoor Call Radio page, or no, you can't have it on Dan Young. So we had to put it on the Outdoor Call Radio, and now it's flipped again. So I wish they'd make up their minds. That's all I'm saying. Right, Todd?
Thank you, Dan. Hey, I appreciate it. And if we got just a second yet, I'm going to throw out there a quick promotion for all your listeners.
Well,
you can see.
Well, hang on. Let's hang on. Can you are you not hearing us? Okay.
I can hear you now, Dan.
Okay. All right. So I was asking you, did when you got all that ready to go on as far as when you first started, what did you start using it for? Deer hunting, turkey hunting, or just everything?
Yeah, I primarily used it for deer hunting. I mean, that was my main thought behind it. But then I've also used it just to haul the cooler down to the boat. We did some kayak or canoeing and stuff, so we used it to haul our gear down to the canoe. I've used it around the house. I just used it this last week to haul some mulch around, but my primary use was for hunting.
Gotcha.
That's where I thought of the idea.
Well, and it's didn't you tell me that it was because you were hunting by yourself and you were looking for a way where you didn't have to load the deer up in the truck and try to struggle with that. You could just roll it. You could roll it into the cart after you field dress it, and once you get to where your truck's parked, you just tilt it up and you pull it right on the rack. It locks in, and that way, especially if you're an older person. I mean, I'm 61 now, so I mean, we're all getting older, right? That just makes it easier to hunt by yourself, right?
It sure does. And you just nailed it, Dan. And that's the sweet spot, which I fail to talk about a lot with the Compass, is when I say these two things work together, it literally, using some leverage, you're loading your
cart that's with all your gear and your deer and stuff in it, without unloading it, and all you're doing is using leverage, and you're tilting it and rocking it onto the back of the receiver hitch. It comes in, it loads onto the side. So if you can imagine, your receiver hitch has a little rack or
Mhm.
deck on it that we slide in, and then from the side of your vehicle, you bring your cart up and you just line up the little skis that it slides onto, and you just use a little leverage, and you're pulling it on instead of lifting your stuff up into the back of your truck.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Pete. Dan Murphy. I already said good morning to you. Rick Seeker. Good morning, Andrew. How you doing? Scotty Mueller in Oklahoma. How you doing? Tom Baker. Good morning. Fishing Dave. Good morning, Kenny Reese out in PA. Good morning. Boy, we got a bunch of people on here this morning. So no, I think that's the thing to do, Todd, is when try to make it as easy as you can when you're out there by yourself, because I don't once you get the shot over with, that's when the work starts.
That is true.
Yep.
That is true. And one thing, Dan, we did when I first designed this, the very first thing I bought for the Compass for production was the wheels. I searched those out to start with because I went really, really heavy duty on the wheels. I mean, these aren't your typical what you would find for a cartwheel. These are aluminum mags, dual sealed ball bearings, run flat tires. I mean, let's put it this way: if somebody has a problem with the wheels in the woods, I want photograph, maybe video. There's going to be a really good story behind it because these things are strong.
Well, I like them for the simple fact, and I'm not going to mention other names because I don't think that's fair. But I bought another bike and a trailer a couple years ago, and I got out to Kansas, and I was so excited to turkey hunt with it. I had all my camera gear loaded in the trailer, and I got all my decoys, my blind, my chair, and I took off across the field, and I got to where I was going, and I got everything set up, and I got back to the truck, and I went, and all my trailer tires were flat. And it's like, what? And those goat heads out there got in through my inner tubes and stuff, and it actually got into my bike tires too. So I had to go to the store and get some slime and slime all the tires and get that fixed, and it held up okay after that until I got home. But the thing I like about with the Compass cart, Todd, you've got those hard fill tires. You never have to worry about getting a flat from hitting a thorn or a goat head or anything like that.
You're exactly right. In fact, on our YouTube channel, if you just go to Compass, just go to YouTube and search Compass carts, you'll see me cutting a tire apart so you can see the actual inside of that tire. I mean, it took a while to get it done. I just tried to use a like a box cutter, and I just started hacking at that thing trying to get it apart. I tell you what, it wasn't easy. It's definitely heavy duty. So if you're thinking about getting in areas where you're going to have those thorns, and you're not going to find a better tire.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Jeff, thanks for the email, buddy. My secret listener finally got a hold of me, or I got a hold of them. So I'll tell you about who won those bino harnesses. We're giving away a set of pure whitetail bino harnesses this morning, Todd.
Nice.
Yeah, somebody's happy about that. 7:13 is some change. Todd, hang on. I got to hit a real quick break. We'll be right back with Todd Hanson from Compass Carts, and we'll continue the conversation. Be right back.
When it comes to graphic design, you want to work with someone that can take your ideas and bring them to life. So when you need help promoting your business or special event, it's not always an easy choice. Have you heard about Boyd Creative Print Shop? They have over 30 years experience of helping customers like you put their ideas into action. Boyd Creative Print Shop can help with custom graphic design on screen printed apparel, from shirts to design patches and embroidered hats. They also offer designs on bags, decals and stickers, and vinyl wraps from boats to vehicles to get your message out. This will help you inform and educate folks about your event or business while doing it with a creative look. Boyd Creative Print Shop has hundreds of excellent customer reviews and will provide the same level of service to you when you need them. For more information to get your design started,
yeah, there you go, Kenny. Morning, Travis.
515-478-5776. That's 515-478-5776. Or check them out online or on social media or at BoydCreativePrintShop.com.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your
Hang on,
hunting
guys.
spot,
I'll be right back.
it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots,
Give me that.
scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
stand. Onyx
Hey,
is a
Todd.
mobile app that you can take
Yeah.
anywhere. It's recognized by gaming
Did I hear
owners
you
all
were
around the country
going to
as a
throw a
valuable
promotion or
hunting
something
tool.
out there?
So, if you want to
Okay,
always know where
what are
you
you
are
doing?
and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today. Have you ever been out hunting and starting to do the hard work of breaking down that game you just tagged, only to have your knife fail after you just tried to take the hide off to quarter the animal? Well, let me tell
Okay.
you about a knife that
That's
will
fine.
never
That's
let
fine
that
to do
happen
that.
to you.
It's just
Since
I'm
Weeby
just
Knives
throwing
is
it out
quickly
there on
becoming
one show.
the go-to
Don't
outdoor
get
knife in the
disappointed if
industry.
you don't hear
Hey,
anything.
it's Outdoors Dan. I want to tell you about the most functional set of outdoor knives I've came across in a while.
Yeah,
Weeby Knives. Have trouble keeping an edge on a
well,
knife?
we can
Go check
definitely
out
do that. But just like I
WeebyKnives.com.
said, I don't like doing
Replaceable
promos
scalpel
unless we
blades
can
that
talk
make
about
sure
it
you
for 6 or
always
7
have a
weeks.
sharp
So
knife in the field.
just
I have a
show
Weeby knife in my
specials and stuff
tackle
like
box
that.
and my
So that's why
backpack. That way I
that's
know
kind
I'm
of why
covered no matter
I
what
heard you
job
say
I
that
need
and I
to
kind
do,
of
and
moved
it's going
around
to
a
be
little
done
bit.
the right way. From turkey hunting to deer hunting,
All right,
trapping to
hang on.
camping, Weeby knives are my go-to in the field. Don't believe me?
I'm Ronnie Adams from History Channel Swamp People, and when I want a sharp knife, I reach for Weeby Knives. You heard me? Weeby Knives, wicked sharp, my baby.
Now that's a knife. Get yours at WeebyKnives.com and tell them Outdoors Dan sent you.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas, Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at ReveltonDistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be.
What's
better
everybody
at it
doing
and
today?
use the best gear available. Gear that will help us.
Andrew,
feel the
good
bite
luck,
better
buddy.
and give superb
Morning,
casting
Bill.
performance. Well, when it comes to sensitivity
Morning,
and longer
Roger.
casts, Trica has people talking. Trica rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as sensitive as other costly rod brands. Trica
That's all right,
casting
Murph. You get him a
performance
board.
will
Get
give
that
you
boy
up
a
to
bird.
26% longer cast to keep your bait in the strike zone longer. Trica knows you work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer and let you feel the bite better without putting the bite on your wallet. Trica rods are significantly less than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no questions asked guarantee. Trica rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trica rods at Trica.com. That's TRIKA.com.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with
Coming
Outdoors
back.
Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday all across the good old US of A. 3rd season in Iowa. PA's got the youth season going on. A couple other states have their youth season going on. A lot of folks out there chasing birds. Good luck to everybody. Hope you all have somebody gobbling at you right now. Hey, before we get back to Todd, I want to thank Modern Spartan Systems. Had a really nice conversation with Marcus the other day, and they're going to be joining the Outdoor Call Radio family as one of our partners. And I'll be telling you more about Modern Spartan Systems lubricants, and they got some really cool stuff. So be prepared to be amazed. All right, let's get back to the phones and check in with our buddy Todd at Compass Carts up in Minnesota. So, what do you got? What do you got planned for today? You going to be out just working on you're drafting? What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I've got I got a friend of mine that's got a birthday party and stuff this afternoon over in La Crosse area, so I'm going to head back over there, and that's kind of where I grew up. So, in what they call God's country along the bluffs and the river and stuff. It's a beautiful area.
That's actually
forward to-
probably one of my favorite. There's 3 or 4 places I just they're just awesome when I go through there, and that's one of them. When you drop down on, what is that, 90, Interstate 90?
It is.
Yeah, you drop down into La Crosse right there. You come down that big hill and you get to see the river and all the lily pads and everything. That's one of the prettiest views you'll ever see out there.
Yeah, it really is. I'm a little biased. I grew up there, so but yeah, I really enjoy going back home and seeing some friends. And I mean, this is an old high school friend of mine. I mean, we've been buddies since I was 15, 16 years old.
Wow.
So it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you haven't been out turkey hunting? You just like to deer hunt, huh?
Yeah, mostly deer hunt. I got busy in the spring, and I just never got into turkey hunting. Someday, Dan, I'll have to tell you the story the one time I went out, but it's a comedy of errors.
You need to get out there more. Minnesota's loaded with turkeys. When I heard that they were going to be doing that 20, 25 years ago, I kind of chuckled because I said, yeah, I want to see how those birds make it through that winter up there, and especially northern Minnesota. And man, Todd, the joke's on me because those turkeys are thriving like crazy up there.
They are. I've seen them in my backyard. I mean, they're everywhere, right?
Yeah, southern Minnesota's always had decent turkeys. It was the northern part that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
heavy snows and such.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got 4, 5, 6 feet of snow up there, and somehow them turkeys are on top of the snow eating stuff off the trees and everything else, and they find a way to make it through.
They're a hardy bird.
They are a hardy bird. So, Kenny Reese in PA says he loves your carts. They're great carts. I'm sure he saw the ones
Thanks,
Chris.
Kenny.
I'm sure he saw the ones Chris had at Creek Archery there. Yeah, Wayne Hayes, good morning. Jeff, good morning in New York. Good to see you. Jeff Gass, good morning, buddy. When is it going to warm up for good? I don't know, Jeff. It's crazy. Vezercare, gobble, gobble, good morning. We're going to be giving away some Vezercare stuff here in a minute. And Brant, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. He put, good morning, Dad. Well, you're welcome, Sean. You're welcome. He put Dan. He corrected himself. So what do you're just going to be taking it easy and trying to get people into carts till deer season, huh?
Yeah, there's we got summer coming up with a lot of people doing some fishing and all the kids sports and everything that are going on. So we'll be focusing during the summer as much on just the ability to use it to haul your cooler around and
your angling cart. I don't know. I mean, I know you got pictures on the website, but if you are out there listening and you kayak, and you're looking for a way to transport. There you go. Your transmedicator rhetoric.
Yeah.
There you go. Your kayak with a cart system and making it easy to get to the water and back. You got to check out Compass Carts because he's got rod holders and you got to go check it out because I'm just telling you, if you're a paddler, if you got a paddle board or if you got a kayak, that Compass Cart is going to be right up your alley. And you set it for people out camping at the RV campground or wherever. I mean, that makes hauling stuff because I don't know if we talk about this enough. You got adapter arms. You have one for a 2-inch ball. You have one that goes to an e-bike. A lot of these campsites where people go to put their camper for the summers, a lot of those places have got those electric scooters all over the place, and you can hook that Compass Cart right up to an electric scooter, Todd. I mean, there's a lot of applications you can use that for.
Yeah, and people are using it for. In fact, that's where the sweet spot is with Compass Carts. It's multi-purpose, right? So I've got people that use them just to take it up to their cabin. They're using it to haul fuel down to their boat at their slip. They're using it to haul coolers. I just use it to haul mulch around. I mean, you use it for just about anything. I got a guy that uses it he's got an e-bike he hooks it up to, and he uses it primarily for clearing his hunting land.
Yeah.
He's got puts his chainsaw and all his gear and stuff to haul out of his property, and it's easy and compact to load it all up with your bike, as opposed to bringing up a 4-wheeler.
Well, you don't even have to use it on a bike. I mean, you can just use it on the trailer system, like I said, and if you're going tailgating, that's the thing about it's on and off in like 5 seconds. I mean, it's super quick.
Yeah, it's easy to use, and you mentioned the kayak attachments. Those still aren't available yet. We're close to getting them out, but to see how they're going to work, if you go out to YouTube again, I got a couple videos. I don't have them on my website yet because we don't have them available. But yeah, just go to YouTube and do Compass Carts. Just do a quick search there, and you'll see a bunch of different things. Even some customers' reviews are out there. So
yeah,
good spot to get some data.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've had a good season. I mean, you sold several at the Iowa Deer Classic. I mean, I know Chris ordered 3 of them to go to PA out there at Creek Archery, and then you sold a bunch in Wisconsin, Minnesota. I mean, you've had a pretty good spring.
I've had a really good one. Yeah, I've got them. We're literally all over the country now. I've got some in Florida. I've got some in California. I got a customer that's looking at some for Alaska.
Wow.
We just got to figure out the shipping to Alaska. Holy cow! Dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to see what that was. I went to the post office the other day and I about had a heart attack when I was looking at what I was doing. That's crazy. So you said you had a promo you wanted to throw out there for people might be looking to get one and this spring and use it for the spring and summer.
You got it. So let's just do Dan's deal is one of my is the discount code you can find on our website. So Dan's deal that gets you an extra $150 off a Compass cart, and that includes the cart, the rack that it slides into, the receiver hitch. It even has tail lights. You got turn signals, brake lights, and everything at the end.
Yeah.
And if you really want a super special for all of you that are in the service, active or retired military, whether you're firefighter, police officer, nurses, can get an extra 10% discount through GovX, which is a free opportunity for them to sign up, but then they get a discount code through GovX that gets them an extra 10% off. So we sure appreciate all your services out there and want to make sure we're giving back.
Yeah, and just to make sure you're not going to be able to get the 10% off if you put Dan's deal and then 10% off for military. It's just one or the other, correct?
No, you'll actually get both.
Oh, you're going to give them both? You're going to 20% off?
Yes.
Wow, that's a heck of a deal there.
Man. It's a monster deal.
Yeah.
But I've only got a few left at that. Once I run out of this inventory, then I'm going to be out. So
okay.
So if you're interested in take advantage of it, I've got five assigned to this deal, and let's see what we can do.
All right. Well, there you go. That sounds like fun. Hey, and like I said, you can call if you're out in the East Coast. If you want to call and talk to Chris, you can do that. Skippy Peterson at Gearhead. Skippy, does Skip still have some up at the store? Or did you snag those off of him?
Yep, he's got one that's a demo, and he's got one still in the box.
Brant wants to know if you do a deal for teachers.
For teachers?
Yeah.
I have to look. I wonder if GovX includes the teachers. If not, have them contact me. I'll see if I can figure something out.
Brant, just go to compasscarts.com and Todd, just you got your phone number on there, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, just call that number on and you'll get a hold of Todd Brant and just tell him you listened to the show this morning. I'm sure he'll work you out a deal. He'll give you the Dan deal for sure. I'm sure he'd do something for you. Todd's a nice guy. Good morning, Ricky Johnson. Good to see you. Roger in New York. Good to see you. Boy, got a lot of East Coast people this morning. Brant's a good guy. He does a lot of upland hunting. Brant, that would be perfect for you in the field, man. That thing's awesome. Todd, I got to go, but thanks for spending half an hour with me this morning.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Look forward to chatting some more. And hey, good luck turkey hunting.
Yeah, I probably won't be back at it until next week sometime, but we've had a lot of rain out here. I got to let the field dry out a little bit before I get back in there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. All right, but thanks, buddy, and you have a good weekend, okay?
You bet. Thanks, all.
Hey, Todd, tell them tell them the website and your socials.
Compasscarts.com. And you can see us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're kind of all over the place. So feel free to reach out, and we look forward to it. If you just have any questions, just give me a call direct. We can talk with you.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Have fun in Wisconsin today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. There he goes, Todd from Compass Carts. Good fine fella right there. Hey, I told you about Modern Spartan Systems. We're happy to welcome them to the network. And Vezer, I've been telling you about Vezer. That's that company over there in New Zealand. Raven, they make a honey ointment for dogs and horses. If your dog or your horse gets cut up, they get scrapes, they get cuts. It really helps them with advanced healing, and it doesn't hurt them when you put it on. Raven loved it. I mean, he didn't lick it off or anything, and it's got a great antibacterial quality to it, built in with the honey, the natural healing. And believe it or not, you can even use it on your hands and stuff. If you got a cut or cracked hands and stuff, it's safe for humans to use. Vezer makes some good stuff. They make some really good shampoos, and they've got one shampoo that it makes your pup feel nice, smell nice and clean. If they have, it doesn't have any, what do you want to say? I can't. You could tell I had like an hour's sleep last night. It doesn't have any irritations or anything to it, so your pup's going to be taking care of that. They've got a tar shampoo too. They've got two different types. They got a tar and they've got a regular. But the tar shampoo, it would be great for your horses or your dogs if they've got bug bites or skin allergies. That works. That tar shampoo works good. We're going to give away some of that, so I'll tell you how you can do that when we come back. Let me take are we breaking, or are we all right on time?
We could break.
We could break.
I mean, it would help.
It would help to break?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna break. We'll be right back. Keep it here on 1350 ESPN. We'll be back in a few minutes. Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation.
No, I did not get any sleep last night.
Don't you want to have a
I feel like Dracula this morning. It's crazy.
And that's why you need to check out Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. Todd Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms.
Morning, Steven. How you doing, buddy?
In 2016, so he knew he could make the right call when it mattered. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls are made of beautiful woods from walnut to hickory. Todd uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all of his pot calls that will allow you to
Todd's no waiting. We just had Todd with compass cards. Now we're talking about Todd Rupert.
Boss Tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls offers handmade friction, box, and mouth calls that will allow from the beginner to the most seasoned turkey caller to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Call and let that Tom roost in peace.
Vanes are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction of in-flight drag. Flex Fletch vanes also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight.
That deal, that if you're a first responder, and with that Dan's deal, it's like $250 off.
Whether it's for
that's a heck of a deal.
Or hunting, Flex Fletch
you know
has
that,
the
Andy?
vein for you. To see these great veins and adhesives like Zing or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch, go to your local dealer or flexfletch.com. Flex Fletch, proudly made in the USA, based out of Minnesota.
One of the best adventures you can go on is a northern Minnesota black bear hunt. Hey, everybody, it's Outdoors Dan.
Should be getting the bear lottery stuff out here pretty soon. See if you drew or not.
Where you might encounter not only just bears, but fishers, huge whitetails, wolves, and even maybe a moose. One of the best places I know to go on a bear hunt is Bear River Guide Service in northern Minnesota.
Don't it, sure.
Gary Peck has been helping hunters experience heart-pounding bear hunts now for well over 24 years. Gary knows northern Minnesota is some of the biggest bears in the country, and it's amazing how quiet they can sneak into your stand. 1 second, you're looking at a big bunch of ferns and trees. The next thing you know, there could be a 400-pound black bear getting your heart jumping a few beats. I've shot several big bears with Gary and his family over the years, and it's the one spot I go to bear hunt. So if you love hunting adventures and want a great challenge on a Bruiser River Bruin, go check out Bear River Guide Service in Deer River, Minnesota on Facebook. And hey, give Gary a call and he'll get you planned out on your next adventure.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot is your hunting.
Yes, the mushrooms are popping, Gary.
Well, if you use the original
They're
Work Sharp
finding
knife and tool
mushrooms.
sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable,
You see, we got
flexible
ranked
abrasive
number 8 in
metals,
the
the
country
sharpening
for
system
outdoor
is able
shows.
to sharpen a variety of knives, including
I
curved
don't know
and
how
serrated
that
knives, tauntaun
ranking
blades,
is,
fillet
but that was
knives,
pretty nice
cut
of them.
hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives.
And
Work
that
Sharp
jumped
knife and
from
tool
when we
sharpener does
were
this with
We were at
precision angle
69.
sharpening guides
Yeah, now
and
we're at 8.
flexible abrasive
I
belts
think
to
that
ensure
I
the
think they do
proper
that
20-degree
weekly or
angle
monthly
every
or
time.
I don't know
Each
something.
Work Sharp
It has
knife
to
and tool
be
sharpener
off
is
of
assembled in the USA
like
by
the
a
local
family-owned and
ratings
operated
that you
company.
have, as well
Customer
as
service
like
is
what
I have no
always a
Google
idea.
call away.
Reach.
Yeah, I just
So
thought
if you
that
love
was
the
nice of them.
outdoors and
And if I
depend
pick
on a
that
sharp
up,
knife, consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners.
Anybody got a turkey yet?
Guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime
Doesn't
at
look like anybody got one right off the
worksharptools.com.
roost.
That's worksharptools.com.
It's
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting
this is
your
the
family's
quiet
financial
time in the
future
blind.
is
This is
a
when they're down
priority,
there.
and life insurance is an easy way
Congratulations on the
to make that
ranking,
happen.
very well
You'll feel
deserved.
good
Thank you,
knowing you've
Chris.
taken steps to
Appreciate
protect
that.
what matters most
They
if you pass away. Plus, life insurance is
this is
often
when
more
they're in with
affordable
the
than you think.
hens
Let's
doing
talk
their
about
thing,
options that
breeding
fit
them.
you.
It's all
Contact Darren
quiet.
Islander, agent at 515-964-7575.
You don't get them right off the roost and stuff. This is about another hour and a half, 2 hours, and they'll get fired up again.
American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday all across the good old US of A. We're in season number 3. That is going to go until the 29th, and then season 4 kicks in on April 30th, and that's going to run through May 18th. Got the big Iowa Cubs opener outdoor day. That's going to be May 30th. First through 750 guests are going to get a MEPS iCubs spinnerbait. Now, who would not want an iCubs MEPS spinnerbait? I mean, perfect for walleye, crappie, bass. I mean, you catch pretty much anything on those MEPS lures, man. Those are awesome. And have a little iCub on there. That'd be all right.
I mean, I'll take that any day.
Absolutely. I think people should. Mushrooms are popping up. We got those 50-degree overnight temps. So that's what we want. We got enough moisture out there. People are finding some shrooms. Just do me and everybody a favor. I tried to talk myself into going after turkey this morning, but it didn't happen. Well, that's all right, Scotty. Still got time. Just make sure you got permission. It's just like anything else. Just because there's mushrooms out there doesn't mean you have permission to go across property lines. If you don't have permission to be on that ground, you can get cited from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources for trespassing. So just making sure you have permission. Be neighborly. Be a good neighbor. While turkey hunting, did you hear and pheasants forever or quail? While turkey hunting, did you hear any pheasants? Steven says MEPS are the best. Brant, I have heard some. I had bob white whistles and roosters cackling. Yes, it's a good bird population.
Yes.
Our birds are doing good. Birds are doing good. Jeff Steinleach of Ireland, Iowa. Jeff just didn't. I think Jeff just Ireland. I think Jeff won a couple weeks. 30. I don't know when he won, but he won recently because I remember having trouble pronouncing that town. So it's been past 30 days. So he's out. See, that's what I'm saying. It can either take you 12 months to win, or you could win back to back. I mean, it's just the luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So congratulations, Jeff. And he said him and his son were going out shed hunting today. So yeah. OELWIEN, I think is
O-line.
O-line. Is that what it is?
O-line.
See, I messed it up last time too.
I thought you were having like a
seizure,
a mental breakdown.
OELWEIN.
Yeah, O-line.
O-line?
Yeah.
You sure that's right? Because I would have never said O-line on that. It was like Olween.
O-line. Like wine. O-line.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Well, I think it's a step up from.
Oh, anything's better than what I said.
Are you looking up how to pronounce it?
Yeah. Yeah. Olween.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said O-line.
O-line or Olween.
Yeah. See, you were wrong too.
Yeah, I was closer than you.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Uh,
Old Jeff says it's old wine. Thank you, Jeff.
who is right now?
You said line.
I said wine.
You said line.
Wine. You said
Line.
wine. I said wine.
Whatever. Yeah.
Just take it. Accept the L.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Listen. As long as they're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio, that's all we care. I'm excited. I can start entering the contest again. Yeah, Scott. I got to get Pete to come by and grab your knife set, buddy. Oh, hey. Speaking of giveaways, I need 2 more people to go to norlandersocks.com and buy a pair of socks, and then email me the order. It's just make sure it's dated this week, and then I can draw a winner for the boots. I just need 2 more people, please.
Get dose.
Yeah, we needed 10 people. We need 2 more people. So, and then if you want me to do it again, I will. Otherwise, I'll hold off and wait till August, and we'll do it. We'll give away a couple pairs before hunting season starts.
Do it.
And I had somebody ask me about snake boots. I said, I don't care if you want the snake boots or the Apollo hunting boots. They're like $120 pair of boots. They're nice. Now I got the hiccups. And
it seems like you're trying to get over a hump here.
I got no sleep. I'm not hunting, and now I got the freaking hiccups.
It's just things that can go wrong are going wrong.
Oh, brother. Crazy.
What's that town again?
Olwine.
No.
It's Olwine.
Olwine.
Yeah. I'll say it wrong 100 times. I'm sorry. Yeah, Scotty, I got your Weeby Knives big game processing kit over there too. So yeah, and I got bad news this week. Yes, educators are included in our 10% discount. Todd, there you go. Or Brant, there you go. So I got to go to Pennsylvania. Well, I don't have to. I get to go to Pennsylvania. And we're going to turkey hunt out there. But we were going to do a big outdoor day at Creek Archery, and I got the news that that's canceled now.
Oh.
So I'm going to get to hang out with the Rupert and everybody at turkey camp, and then I'm coming home. I won't have to be out there so long. So Raven will be happy about that.
Yeah.
7:42 and some change. Are we break? Are we up against the break?
One more big break.
One more big break. Well, let me take the big break, and then yeah, we're still in season 3, Steve. That's over the 29th. So we got, what is today? Today is the 26th. We got 3 more days for season 3, and then April 30th is the season 4. There you go. All right, let me hit another break. We'll be right back. I'll do the fishing reports when we come back on 1350 ESPN.
Bada bing, bada boom, you're out of beer.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and
Any turkeys yet?
all the top extras and accessories you'll ever need. Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques and are experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery Field and Sports has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
not doing
upcoming
that this
season.
morning.
That'll help you build your tags.
Yeah.
Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona.
lot
Open
of
Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week.
a lot
For
of
more information, go to archeryfield.com
I'm sure.
or call 515-265-6500.
It's good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Been looking for an easier way to haul your gear for your outdoor adventures or projects? Well, have you looked at Compass Carts? Compass Carts offers a unique and durable system for all of your outdoor needs. Compass Carts works with your e-bikes for easy loading of your game, gear, or what you need to go from camp, tailgates, or to the project site. They offer several hitch options so you can use your ATV, or your side-by-side as well. Compass carts have great suspensions that hold up to big payloads, wheel options that can handle over 300-pound loads while
Did you
holding
see
up to the harshest
see what
terrain
Clay
with no
Matthews
flaps.
did at the
They also
draft?
convert to a carrier for your bike or gear by simply loading to your vehicle hitch with ease. So no more
So
struggling to
before
get
the
your gear,
first pick of
belt,
the
or other game
draft
and gear
on,
bag.
on
Just load and
Thursday
load your
night,
Compass cart, and you're on
he
your way.
gets up
For more
there, and
information,
because it's
check
in
out
Green Bay,
compasscarts.com.
and he gets
Or
up there and he
find a
goes,
dealer
"I've
near
got a
you.
letter from the president," and he opened it up and it said, "Just so you won't, everybody, he wanted you to know that the Bears still stink." Only so.
You know, jerky is the ultimate
Oh,
outdoor.
Roger Goodell
Its
didn't like
convenience
that.
and portability are unmatched. Lightweight, compact, and require no
wish I could've
refrigeration.
seen- I
It's a
got my-
breeze to
I
pack
got
on
my
hunting
son's
trips
football
where
game.
space is kind of precious, you know? The long shelf life offers peace of mind, making it a reliable food source for extended trips or unexpected delays. Hunting demands
Yeah.
stamina.
Oh, the
Jerky's high
the
protein
commissioner was
content
not
provides
happy.
sustained energy, keeping you full and focused throughout long days in the field. For the perfect healthy snack, don't choose just any jerky. Choose Valor Jerky. Valor Jerky takes us outdoor essentials to the next level. Try Valor Turkey. Bold flavors like Tactical Teriyaki, Heat Seeker Spice, or Base Camp Original. Next time you're geared up for an outdoor adventure, reach for Valor Jerky. As a veteran-owned company, Valor Jerky gives
I'll
a
be getting
portion
some
of
Valor
every
jerky
sale
and when I
directly
get
to
to
supporting
Pennsylvania. I talked to Chris the other day.
for the perfect healthy snack that gives
I'll
back.
bring some
Choose
back for you.
Valor Jerky. Next time you're gearing up for an outdoor adventure, reach for Valor Jerky. Visit thevalorusa.com to order.
We love our pets and want the best care for them when injuries occur. VeserCare offers natural solutions for both dogs and horses, providing gentle yet effective relief. Their products promote healing and well-being, combining spruce resin and Finnish honey for powerful antibacterial, antimicrobial,
1.5. We'll be back.
properties. This unique blend not only accelerates
Morning,
healing,
Dale.
but also supports your pet's skin's natural defenses with its low pH level, promoting a healthy skin barrier. Whether your pet has a cut, skin irritation, or needs protection from pests like flies and mosquitoes,
What she said.
VeserCare has a
That's what I
product
was
to
trying to
help
say
your
earlier.
treatment cream and horse spray effectively repel these irritating insects. For exceptional pet care, explore VeserCare's full range of products and find them at your local veterinarian or online at VeserCare.com. Give your beloved animals the natural care they deserve with VeserCare, ensuring their comfort and well-being. Find them at your local veterinarian or online at VeserCare.com.
Hey, everybody, Outdoors Dan. Hope you're having a great day. Let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy hunting, fishing, camping, or other outdoor passions? Well, if you do, I got a show for you. It's the Outdoor Call Radio, right?
Really? The Outdoor Call Radio? Never heard of it.
ESPN every Saturday, 7 to 9
I
a.m.
love when they do promos inside the show.
Yes, we got good topics and we got trivia. That's right.
Do we have
for you to
trivia?
win. So join us every Saturday,
Every once
7
in a
to 9
while.
on 102.1 FM at
You gotta earn it.
1350 ESPN.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to Gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact.
Last one, we're back.
Lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Skippy P is in Montana guiding turkey hunters as we speak. So he's out there at Trophies Plus Outfitters with Mike and Esther. So good luck to Skip and everybody out there chasing some Merriams this morning, out there having some fun. Tell you what I'm going to do. If you want to get a bottle of that shampoo from Vezer for your puppy, I'm just going to make it real easy for you. Just email me so Andrew doesn't have to work. Just go to outdoors, just email me at outdoorsdan@mac.com, outdoorsdan@mac.com, and just say, Dan, I would like to try the shampoo, and I'll draw a couple winners,
And chances are I'm probably only going to get 2 or 3 emails, so I'll send those over to Vezer, and I will just make sure you put um, your mailing address on there for me, and then that way I can forward the emails to Vezer, and we'll get you some. I'll do the first 2 or 3. Just do it by then, and if we have leftovers next week, I'll give away some more. So anyway, you're gonna love it. Make sure our puppies and your horsies. What's a horse do? I can't do it.
There
There we go.
you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You need to be a voiceover actor.
Anyway, watching Mr. Ed pays off eventually.
Hey.
Anyway, outdoorsdan@mac.com. Yeah. There you go. Fishing reports. I got fishing reports. Oh, do I really want to do them this early?
I mean, it is your show. This is all you.
Because we don't have a guest next hour.
True.
Yeah. Andrew got a great trade for the Outdoors Dan
Absolutely.
Radio League.
Don't mock.
Great trade, and he declined it. He's going to rule today. He declined that trade because that would have been a game changer right there.
Oh, don't. No, it's if everybody could see you right now.
Oh, brother. That's good. I used the Green Reaper. Tony had the Green Reaper aluminum call. I think that's aluminum on there. And I had the Green Reaper box call. The box call worked good in Kansas, and I also used the regular Rupert's slate claw when I got my Iowa bird first season. So that's what I've been using, and they work good. I have not used the mouth call. I think I did use the mouth call in Kansas, but I'll be honest with you. I think I was doing some excited yelping because we could see the toms breeding the hens after they flew down, and I think I tried to do some cutting excited hen yelping with the mouth call, but Donovan told me to quit it. Quit it, man! You're gonna spook them turkeys. They came over. It worked out. It came out.
Worked out in the end.
Yeah, it worked out. There was something else I was going to tell everybody. I told you about the Cubs deal. I told you I talked to Dirk about Vezer. I told you about Modern Spartan Systems. I got to say that like 20 times. Modern Spartan Systems. He's got a thing that you put. It's a fuel additive. I'm going to have Marcus on here to talk about this, but he's saying it will increase your fuel mileage, and it makes your car run so much better. And he said they've got the best system on the market, hands down.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to hear more about this.
Kind of cleans up your.
I'm not a gearhead. I'm a gearhead bow guy, but as far as cars and trucks, yeah, I'm not a gearhead. So I believe him. He said you could use it in your ATVs or your Polaris yeah. So I'm anxious to have Marcus on here in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk about that. So ice out in Minnesota. I talked to Gary up in Deer River up at Fred's Live Bait, and they said that the ice out on the smaller lakes happened a few days ago, and Winnie, the ice out is already happening. So there you go. People are going to be out there crappie fishing. The walleye opener is not for a few weeks yet, but man, I tell you what, they got some big slab crappies up there. And there are people that do fish for them, but a lot of, if it's not walleye, man, people really don't get excited up there, And that's some of the best smallmouth fishing in the world. I don't know, a lot of people care less about bass up there. It's crazy. But I love I don't eat bass. I throw the bass back. Yeah, if you're old like me, you remember Saturday Night Live when they had the Bass-O-Matic?
Was that the fish on the wall mount?
It was the fish in the blender. Dan Aykroyd. Are you hungry? Do you like your bass? Well, we're going to help you. We're going to make dinner so much easier for you with the new Bass-O-Matic. And it wasn't even a bass. It was like a shad or something. and he threw it in the blender, and he started the blender, and it was chopping up. It was kind of gross. And then nothing makes making bass for your dinner more easier than today's Bass-O-Matic. And then I think Lorraine Newman, I think was her name. It showed her taking a drink saying, "Now that's good bass." That's when Saturday Night Live was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick, good morning. I hear the owner of that Outdoor Call Radio is a fine feller. Thank you, Scotty. I appreciate that. Good morning, Jeff. Andrew, he said morning to you too, Andrew.
Thanks. Good morning. Great day to be alive.
Yeah. Hope that bass works out for you. That's good bass.
Bass.
I always liked that one, and I liked what was the other one? Samurai Deli or Samurai Hotel, John
I think I
Belushi.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I always like King Tut. You know
Well, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, King Tut. Yeah.
And then the cheeseburger one. What was the name of that skit? Cheeseburger, Pepsi, no Coke, Pepsi.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, what do you want? Cheeseburger. I want a roast beef sandwich. No roast beef sandwich. Cheeseburger. All they had was cheeseburgers and Pepsi. Back when Saturday Night Live was funny. That's what I just said, Rick. That's when it was good. It was actually funny. You could actually watch it and enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, Samurai Deli. That was always good. No Coke, Pepsi. Absolutely. And I think that was based on a real restaurant in Chicago. Because a lot of those guys were from the what was that comedy troupe in Chicago? A lot of those people from Saturday Night Live came from that Chicago Improv.
Yeah, I know. It's a
Yeah.
comedy store or something like that.
Yeah, that's where it was right there by the Cubs Stadium.
And it's like world renowned now, and
It was either by the Cubs Stadium or the White Sox. It was one of the two, but it was pretty funny. If you ever get a chance to watch a rerun, check it out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back. We'll come back with fishing reports. We'll take your calls. We ate there a couple years ago, Rick said. Hey, you lucky. I'm lucky. I like Pepsi with my Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. 1350 ESPN. Second City. Thank you, Patrick. That was it.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting?
I'm glad you think you're so funny.
Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company
You're
uses
so
high-quality
funny.
alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there.
That's when I was
Alpaca
talking
socks
about
will
that
keep your
turkey
feet
deflecting my arrow.
great all
Turkey
day.
food.
Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
When you're heading up to northern Minnesota on your next fishing adventure, make sure you stop by Fred's Bait and Tackle in Deer River, Minnesota. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle is conveniently located at 361 Main Street, right on the way to Lake Winnie, and all the lakes you will fish in northern Minnesota.
Good morning, Tim.
The liveliest bait ready for you to use, including fatheads, rainbows, shiners, and their famous river mix. Their bait is delivered fresh every day. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle also
There you go,
carries
buddy.
everything you need
Have
to
fun
get
out there
more
at the
fun
Movets
and
Range.
fish, including the latest rods, reels, terminal tackle, and snacks for your trip. Fred's also has spearing decoys, big suckers perfect for spearing season in the winter. So on your next fishing trip to northern Minnesota, stop by Fred's Live Bait and Tackle in Deer River or Little Winnie Trading Post and ask them where are the fish biting. Sean and everyone at Fred's Live Bait and Tackle and Little Winnie Trading Post will get you on the fish fast.
Strings and cables make or break your bow setup. You want a string and cable that does not stretch and is reliable, so when your bow is tuned, it stays that way. You need Gas Bow strings. They're stable, consistent, and reliable.
We're gonna have Cubs tickets here pretty quick.
Gas Bow strings made in Clay City.
Probably in 2 weeks. We'll have tickets for that outdoor day at the Cubs on the 30th.
Shoot with confidence. Check them out at your local dealer or online.
There you go, buddy. That sounds like a good time, Tim.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines sports leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery. We appreciate Gearhead. Go check them out, gearheadarchery.com. That's the bow I shoot. Tim from Movet Outdoors is watching on the live stream. He said he's heading out to the range. They got 60 people in Missouri going out there to zero everything in and planning on some great grub. There you go. That sounds like fun. That Martin, Tim, tell everybody down there if they're looking for something to help with their firearms, that modern Spartan Andrew, modern Spartan systems.
Modern Spartan systems.
Yeah, and you need to know that because they've got a deal. They've got a firearms package, and it's got carbon destroyer, and when I was talking to one of these guys, they got a starter kit. It's got accuracy oil, carbon destroyer, copper lead destroyer, and crystal clear cleaning, and it's also got an accuracy grease system in that package. But when I was talking to the nitro ammo people, he was telling me when you're patterning your shotgun, I was patterning that 410 TSS loads. He goes, run a patch down your barrel before you shoot another shotgun shell. And I did that, and it was amazing to me. I don't know why at 60 years old, with muzzleloaders, I've always done that. When I shot, I always run a patch down my muzzleloader because it's so corrosive. But for shotguns, I never did that before. But boy, did that make a difference. So when we get Marcus and them guys will start here in June, and we'll get some of them kits to give away. But that accuracy oil, if you shoot, you need to go to Modern Spartan Systems and order some of that. That's a great little package, and it'll really help you with your shooting. You'll make it more fun. Pure Whitetail's got a bunch of deals going on right now too. PureWhitetail.com. Josh and Grant, if you get a chance to follow them on Facebook, they do a live all the time, and they had some pretty neat stuff. If you want to go check that out, I will have I'll have Cubs tickets here in the next couple weeks. We'll give those away on the air, and they'll be like electronic tickets. Or did they picked them up at the stadium, didn't they?
Yes, they had.
It was on a call list.
Yeah,
on Will Call.
Yep, you just go there. Again, they're the booths off to the far right.
Yep,
you go there, and again, just you want them through Outdoors Dan.
Yeah. So,
of course, I'm sure that they could do something electronically.
Todd, that's funny. I think they're going to do Will Call. So we'll give away several pairs of tickets here in the next couple of weeks, so you can go to the ball game and come out and say hi to Andrew and I. And we're giving away we got a 45 quart Grizzly cooler we're giving away that night.
Yeah.
We got a $300 walleye rod from Trica, and I've got an Outdoors Dan pack to give away that night. So you're definitely going to want to come and see us. And if you haven't downloaded the Outdoor Call Radio app, you'll have the opportunity to do it there at the game and get in on some prizes for showing us that you downloaded it too. So, all right, fishing report brought to you by the fine folks at Trica Fishing, Fred's Live Bait in Deer River, Minnesota. Blackhawk Lake crappie bites fair. Water levels are about 6 inches over crust on the spillway. The walleye bite is fair. They're picking up fish. Doing well with minnows on a bottom bouncer rig right now on Blackhawk. Brushy Creek, courtesy docks are in place. Black crappie bites fair. The walleye are fair. Storm Lake, water temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. Anglers are catching crappie, walleye, and yellow bass in the marina. Black crappie bite is slow. Anglers are picking up a few fish in the marina there too. Walleye are fair.
This time of year, you can pick up near the shore and also deeper by boat. Use a leech, minnow, or crawler fish near the bottom under a bobber from shore, or use a bottom bouncer near the dredge cuts. 12-mile Creek Lake, black crappie bite is fair. They're catching crappies of all sizes. Jigging in the shallow coves is producing the best bite. Green Valley Lake, the dock is in on the main boat ramp. Black crappie bite is fair. Try using jigs tipped with live bait fish near the cedar trees or brush piles. They're catching crappies up to 9 inches right now over in Green Valley. Little River Watershed, black crappie bites good. Jigs fished in shallow coves. They're catching all sorts of crappie. Big Creek, the walleye bite is fair. Day bite has been slow. Walleye are starting to shallow up near the riprap. Jetties in and around sunset and after. Casting jigs with twister tail, swim baits, or minnows are producing a good bite. Prairie Rose Lake, black crappie bite is fair. Anglers are catching black crappie around the rock piles and jetties. Crappie bite gills are good. Bass are fair. And Red Rock, black crappie bite is fair. Crappie will be moving shallow in early May on Red Rock. 2-inch, cast 2-inch or less plastic or live minnows under a float, producing the best bite right now. There you go. That's the fishing report for the week. How about that? Yeah. Hey, if you're going up north, if you stop by Fred's Bait, they got what's called a rainbow mix. They've got 2 or 3 different kinds of minnows. And I'll be honest with you, I can't remember all 3 of them right now. But I that's what I catch all my walleye on. So I mean, they hammer them too, man. His bait's always fresh, and I talked to Sean the other day, and I thought he said he was getting leeches in here this week. So I don't know how he's getting leeches that early, but he should have them in the stores here pretty quick. So go check them out. Go check them out. Check them out. 806 and some change. I miss having Skippy not call in. He had a good week, Skippy did. He had a couple people from Illinois come up. This just cracks me up. You know what one of his bigger clientele is at Gearhead? I bet you would never guess this.
Who?
It's Amish people.
Really?
He's getting a ton of Amish people they love those boats.
I guess because it's
They can buy direct.
Yeah.
He's got an Amish dealer somewhere in Indiana. And it was kind of funny because Skip is always good about sending hats out. When you buy a boat, you get a hat in the box and everything. And one of the Amish people, they said, we're not allowed to wear a ball cap. Can you send a stocking cap? So he got some Amish Gearhead stocking caps made. Yeah, that's Skippy, man. He's always thinking.
Always there.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. So go get them, man. I can't fault them for liking them. They're good bows.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of good stuff, the fine folks at Advanced Family Dentistry. I had my daughter up there the other day. Dr. Stewart took such good care of her. It was really gentle. They put the old nitrous on her because she's got a little anxiety issue. And they did great. She had several surface cavities because she got her braces taken off, and they did great. If you need a dentist or you're just new to the area and you're looking for, here we go with the hiccups again. Looking for a dentist, go check out Advanced Family Dentistry. They're over there at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. You can give them a call at 515-964-1490 or check them out anytime at ankenysmiles.com. Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, they will all take great care of you and your family and all your dental needs. Andrew and I both go there. That is your one-stop dental shop. Go check them out. Good people.
Yes.
Good people over there. Yep. So, okay. Kelly wanted to know about the mushrooms. Morels. I have not seen anything on pheasant backs or oysters or chanterelles, Kelly. But the morels I would assume the pheasant backs would be out. But you're gonna have to just go put some time in the woods and check them out. But I won't tell you who and I won't tell you where, but they got a big old boatload of morel mushrooms the other day. So morels are definitely out there to get had.
Appreciate that.
So, like I said, most of the time, if you can get out there if the ground surface temperature is in the 50 degrees, That's when the mushrooms start popping.
Always listening.
Always going to do that. All righty. Already told you the secret listener winner, Jeff, out there in Owine, Iowa. There you go. What?
Oh, just shout out to Bob here. He says loves what we do, and
that's very nice of Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Bob, it's always a pleasure to have all the great. We have the best listeners, Dan, as you say, time in and time out.
Well, we've been doing it for a long time. AJ, good morning from the blind out in PA, buddy. Chris, good morning, Dan and family. It's Striper Saturday. They're fishing. Very good. AJ, I hope you get a big one. He's probably taking that he's probably got a young man out there, youth hunting. Young man, young lady.
Well, it's good. Get them out there.
Get the kids.
Get them stewards of the land as well as.
Well, I'll be honest with you. A lot of the youth seasons. I had somebody ask me why because Pennsylvania's late. I mean, their turkey season doesn't start. Their regular season doesn't start for a couple weeks yet. That's late.
That's very late.
Yeah, very late compared to other states, and especially like here. Kansas is in early April. We're in early April. I don't know why they do that, but at least they're letting the kids get out there and, you want them to hear the goblin and, hear them fly down, cackle, and you want to be able to, see the interaction when you're calling to the birds and stuff. So at least they're doing that for the kids. So, because when I went out there last year, I don't think I heard a gobble. I saw some turkeys strutting.
Yeah.
But I don't think I heard one tom. It was crazy. I'm just not used to that.
Yeah, well, they're trying to throw you off.
Well, no, I'm used to getting thrown off. I'm just not. At least I hear a gobble once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that sounds like. Yeah. That's what that spitting and drumming. Good morning, Daryl in Oklahoma. How you doing, buddy? Looks like Ryan and Larry and everybody down in Oklahoma did good. They looks like Ryan posted some stuff up there. So. Bowstring Adventures. Jake wanted me to add Bowstring Adventures. We pushed it back till October 1st. We were going to try and do it in July, Jake. But I got good news. I guess I can go ahead and tell you. We're going to have it on the Outdoor Call Radio YouTube page. We're still going to do that, but we're also going to be showing it on Carbon TV. So I got a deal worked out with Julie and everybody over at Carbon TV. So we'll be on there on their premiere channel. And our launch date is going to be October 1st. I got Ryan doing the editing for us. So we'll have 12 to 15 shows, and then we'll see how it goes after that. So, but do a little Bowstring Adventures for you. I'm just trying to think.
I love the elevator music.
The elevator?
Yeah.
Well, it's better than the turkey foo thing.
Oh, no, dude.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Oh.
Those turkeys were fast as lightning.
All right, this turkey foo stuff has got to stop.
I had a conversation with the DNR over that. I said, you guys got to quit educating these birds.
They're doing something.
I'm telling you, they're out there doing katas in the fields, teaching them
Krav Maga and
yeah,
all that.
yeah. Drum on, drum off, drum on, drum off.
That's good.
Wax on, wax off. Grasshopper.
Aww.
I had an email question. This is from Mary over in Pleasant Hill. Mary goes, Dan, would you please talk about what do turkeys eat in the wild? I know they eat grasshoppers and stuff like that, but is there any truth that they do eat ticks? My 5-year-old was wanting me to ask you so he could tell everybody at school. Thank you, Mary. That's a great question. They do eat ticks. Turkeys are ferocious tick eaters. So that's one of the plus things. They do eat a lot of insects. So ticks are definitely one of them. They're always pecking. So yes. That's a great question. All right, 8:13 and some change. Let me take a break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages,
Really?
and camping
He's got
supplies cold
customers?
and fresh. Wherever
Gosh, is
you're
he ever going to do
vacation,
Did he do it
Arctic
last
Ice
week?
are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice
Crazy.
Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game and
They
fish
eat
at
baby pheasants and quail. Pete, I think that's a myth.
the chilling brew packs. They will keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures.
Because I've talked to biologists about that, and they say that's not true.
Or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible. Without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic.
Baby pheasant would be too big for him, Pete.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into
Now,
your flesh.
quail's about the size of your thumb, a baby quail. But they said that they've actually down south, they've done studies on that, and they've raised baby quail and turkeys in the same area, and they got cameras on them, and they never saw any turkeys eating baby quail. I'm just telling you what they told me, because I asked them about that. I get that all the time. They eat baby quail.
You could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
If you're into cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks.
I'm texting the DNR as we speak.
Everything you need to help you make some of the best tasting sausage, snack sticks, or jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings offers simple, easy to use kits that are used at home, including 3 new low sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse or at your favorite grill.
I got a call into the or a text into my DNR guy.
For recipes and
He's
to find a
probably
closest
hunting.
store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Hop
He's
on
not
to the
answering.
Pop Store, located
He's
at
probably
647
calling as we speak.
That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno
You have
cheddar,
Andrew
cheddar
phone
cheese,
number.
birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop and
Call him and see if he can
Arlene
talk on the
can
phone
help you
on
pick
the
out the
show.
perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
You don't have it?
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water
Did they have a
or
game
in
last
the
night?
woods this year,
I don't
please
think
call
they're
the folks
not
at
in town,
Wyckoff
are they?
Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to
I didn't hear any
Wyckoff Heating and
fireworks
Cooling
last
will
night.
bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Well, don't they always do fireworks on Friday?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Although turkeys will eat most things that can get into their beak, the quail myth has been around for a long time. In other parts of the country, replace quail with grouse and other birds, small birds. No good documentation on this rumor. That is strictly from our turkey biologist from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. I'll put it right there, Mr. Jim. So, anyway, don't worry about the turkeys eating your quail. I've heard that for 20 years. So, and and Pete, Pete's a good outdoor guy, and we love Pete. But there's a lot of misinformation on the internet. Okay? Especially on Bigfoot. I've actually heard that Bigfoot, and I saw something that Bigfoot and Yetis they commingle. Well, they're very territorial. I don't think they would commingle. So we're trying to give Andrew Quillen a call from the Cubs, but he could be hunting. So no ringy dingies.
Hey, Andrew, this is.
Oh, Andrew got Andrew. Wow. Yeah, Andrew got Andrew.
Good.
Yeah.
So Dan just wanted to
ask him if he can pop on for 5 minutes.
If he would be able to pop on for a few minutes.
Yeah.
A little bit of an ambush call, but
yeah. Andrew's good about getting Andrews.
Check with you before we go ahead and put you on or do anything. I know it's kind of last minute, but
it's not last minute. It's spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment.
It's not last minute at all. Yeah. They met up for some square dancing in the forest. I don't think so, Chris. They are very, very territorial.
All right, we'll get you on here in a couple seconds.
All right, everybody. We've established communications with our buddy Andrew.
You should be paying him for this.
I love Andrew.
Just call him.
Hey, and I'm always there for Andrew. Yeah. Andrew, are you awake?
Yep, I got you.
No, you're a good man. How come you're not fishing, mushroom hunting, or turkey hunting?
Well, I'm getting ready to go clean up the church this morning for a little bit, and then maybe we'll get some fishing in this afternoon.
Crappie's biting.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I've caught a couple this spring so far.
So I wanted to get you on here real quick because the Cubs are out of town right now, right?
Yep.
Because I didn't
on Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't hear any fireworks last night because
no.
Raven is not a big fan of Friday night fireworks, by the way.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he I don't know what is with my dog lately, but he does not like fireworks. He doesn't, and he hardly got any sleep, which means I hardly got any sleep because we've had bad thunderstorms this week. Yeah, it's not a pretty picture, Andrew. So, Outdoor Day, May 30th, we told everybody about the 750 people coming out to get in the spinners from MEPS, which is a great promotion you guys are doing. When can we start giving away Cubs tickets, pairs of tickets?
Anytime. Let's get some people to the ballpark.
Okay, so we just get the winners in our emails. How do you want us to get the info to you?
Yep, let's grab their email and I'll get them over the ticket links, and then we can just send the mobile tickets right to their phone.
Okay, before I said anything, I wanted to double check and make sure we were right on the money. So we can actually do that today if we want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, that'll work. All right. Any new foods at the ballpark this year?
I think they're going to try out a couple new things. People who've been down to the ballpark before, they'll notice we've kind of moved some of our stands around. So Stu's Barbecues relocated some of their stands in the ballpark. We relocated the Coors walk-in cooler for those hot days, just to make some more room kind of around the home plate concourse there, and easier access for people as lines form, and just more flow through the ballpark.
Wow. Hey, we got a breaking news report. Skippy Pete.
Can I please have your attention?
This is
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Ooh, scoopage. Turkey down in Montana. Turkey down in Montana. Skippy Peterson says 1 turkey down first day in Montana. Way to go, Skippy. That's what I like. On the spot turkey reports. And as our buddy Andrew likes to say from Rupert's Roost in Peace Turkey Call, that turkey has roosted in peace. Did you get that?
That's a good one. I gotta. While you're giving turkey shout outs, I'll give a shout out to Jeff Tilley. He's probably down turkey hunting right now. I know he was going this weekend. So if he's not listening to the show right now, he's probably hopefully getting one.
Yeah, I got one Wednesday last week, and then it's with this rain. It's so muddy out there, man. I just don't want to carry all that crud across that muddy field. I'll have 50 pounds of mud on each foot by the time I get to my blind.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, well, listen, we'll give away some tickets. Hey, and I wasn't sleeping. I didn't get any sleep last night. And while I was sitting there looking at the ceiling, I had an epiphany. Have you guys ever thought about selling an iCubs food pass?
We have. That's something that we've looked into, especially for season ticket holders, that they can add that on as an option to their ticket. And I think we've got a new food vendor running Oak Food Group that does the arena as well. And this is their first year, so we're kind of getting them settled in. But I imagine over the next year or two, we're gonna really make some changes and try some new things.
See, I think it would be good if you guys had a Cubby Pass for the food court. See, like, if someone didn't have time to come and watch the game, but they wanted to come in and grab a hot dog or like a Stu's barbecue nachos, they could buy a band or a food pass, and then that way they could get into the stadium, get their food, and take out. And I think people would use that. I would use it if there's certain times I get a hankering for down at the ball food, and and I might not have time to watch the game, but hey, come in there, drop off, and go through the gate, show them your food pass, grab some food, and get back in your truck and head home and eat it.
Well, we've got our Sunshine Sampler that brings a lot of business people in during those day games where they come in, they grab a beer and a brat and watch 2 or 3 innings on their lunch break, and then head out, get out in the sun for their lunch break, and then head back to work after that. So that's something that's popular for us.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the Cubby cheeseburgers, they taste really good, man.
Ballpark beer and food is the best when you're sitting out in the sun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, buddy. Thank you for your time. I told you I was going to keep this short. Good luck crappie fishing. I hope you catch a bunch, and Andrew and I will see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, and I'll have Andrew email you some ticket winners.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
There he goes, Andrew Quillen, everybody. Fine little feller right there. I like Andrew. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's not a kid. He's a kid to me, but yeah. He works hard.
Yeah.
He's
got it on lockdown, though.
Yeah.
They're the Cubs lucky to have him.
Yeah, he does a great job. All right, it's 8:27 and some change. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We'll come back. We'll do a little baseball trivia when we come back, and we'll give away a couple pairs of tickets to the May 30th iCub outdoor game. It's celebrating the great outdoors, and we'll do that when we come back on 1350 ESPN.
Bada bing, bada boom. You're out of bear.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can
Thanks, Aaron.
make video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup.
I got something
Bases
for
are
you.
affordable
What's
and
up?
easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera
What?
arms
You're
are
looking
available,
for-
including the stiff arm.
I want trivia that's going to actually make sense.
They're made of high quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose.
Okay, number one.
There's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field.
Are you
can
kidding
even
me?
custom pick your
Nobody's
setup
gonna know that.
Arrow camera arms.
That's the first one.
Tape your hunts this season. Check out fourtharrowcameraarms.com.
Is that a riddle?
Outdoors Dan approved.
You don't know what that is?
Great video.
Are you kidding me?
That's not actual baseball trivia.
Or it's one of the most famous baseball things ever.
It's not baseball trivia.
Sure it is.
Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years.
All right, I'll do it this way.
Wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-4220.
No, that's fact.
No, it is not.
That's 100% fact.
Absolutely.
That's
not.
grown and gravy factual.
Oh my goodness, you've been drinking out. You've been eating paint chips too long.
This is
Like,
Dr.
what's
Don
going
Gilbert
on?
from New Life Counseling Services.
It ain't no paint chips. That's a fact.
Not fact.
That's a fact.
That is pure
Homegrown fact right there, folks. He can't handle it.
Anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction.
I'm not gonna say.
If you find
I asked
yourself
him
struggling and are looking
trivia
for someone
question.
to help
First
you
trivia
find
question:
answers
Who was
to
the best? Who was the best pitcher ever?
everyday stress, please consider calling
Ever.
Your Life.
And this
We
is
offer family
everybody should know it already.
That
I'll even give you a hint. He played for the Cardinals.
that can be harmful to your health,
No.
relationships.
there is
and
no way.
The staff at New Life offer
That's a
one-on-one
fact.
sessions that
He's
get
not
right
even
to the heart.
no.
We work with you so you can discover better
He's not
choices.
even top
on how to
10 in
handle the
strikeout.
issues you might
Hall
be
of
dealing with in
Famer.
your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you,
They're-
we're here.
He is a Hall of Famer. I
Guy
was-
would pitch back-to-back days.
515-225-4003
Back when men were men.
Des Moines, or 964
And fishing was real.
5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
When you're getting ready to have
Oh
your next
man.
outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's
I'm
Sportsman's
getting
Warehouse.
trail cam pictures.
Sportsman's
I
Warehouse
can't
has
look.
everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried and
What's my
proven in the
second
field
trivia
and on
question?
the water. Smokers and grills that will
Oh,
cook
who-
all your meat easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find
What
fish when you go wet alive.
cities?
Sportsman's Warehouse has all
What
the footwear
what
and clothing
teams?
choices at great prices that will make sure you
Seventh
are
inning
outdoors in comfort and style.
program.
If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7
Got
at Sportsman's Warehouse.
ejected
So next time you're planning your next outdoor
by
adventure,
Angela
make sure that you
Hernandez.
check out Sportsman's Warehouse in
Huh?
Ankeny.
There's several. Which one are you talking about?
There was only one that I knew of. What team's seventh inning program got ejected?
Seventh inning program. I guess.
You know the answer to that, don't you?
I believe so.
Good
But
mix of utility carts as well.
good
We've got a
heavens,
number
he
of pre-owned golf
uh,
carts in all types of price ranges. Available with fancy
Well,
wheels,
yeah.
stereo.
He-
We got it here at Speed's Golf.
he
Folks at Speed's
he ejected
handle your
this.
golf cart needs.
Let's,
Check out
you
our
know the
website
freeze.
for complete
The Braves have a guy called the Freeze. Just runs against
Barbecue season
contestants.
is
Go along the
Hey,
track.
it's Ellen, and this is Sarah Beth. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse
He said
Barbecue
that. I
Bacon
go.
Sandwich
He
is
was
that
horrible.
zesty
He
barbecue
was
sauce.
he was
I love that
absolute
it
worst.
was a little sweet,
And
a
Emily
little
protected
tangy,
him
and
like
with
he
the
was
mac and
gold.
cheese. I feel like I tasted the brown sugar bacon first. It was the
Everybody goes, "Yay, he's gone."
Pro tip: 3 sandwiches are always better than 1.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Radio, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. I do have some other outdoor stuff to tell you about. Missouri came up with some new chronic wasting disease cases. I'll tell you about that here in a minute. We're going to give some tickets away. All right, we're gonna do a little trivia. If you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, you want to try this, you can call Andrew 244-1350, 244-1350. Trivia today is brought to you by the fine folks at Herman's Fine Jewelers. Whenever you need to go get in a ring, especially if you're going to get married, the one diamond you should always worry about in baseball is Herman's Fine Jewelers.
Just because I like Herman's that much, I won't say anything more.
Yeah, that was a great lead-in, actually.
But I am going to protest.
Yeah, whatever. All right, our first trivia question: Who is the best baseball pitcher ever?
Yeah, can I get your name?
All right, this is for a pair of Cubs tickets.
Say that again.
I will give you a hint. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals, and he was a Hall of Famer.
All right, so we got the question Dan asked.
Yep.
Who is
Gotta run. Have a great week. Thanks, Chris. I'll see you in a couple weeks, buddy. Thank you, pal.
Hall of Fame. So I'll get you on here.
All right there. I don't know why that does that. That's crazy. That drives me nuts when it does that. All right. Who was the best pitcher ever? Played for the Cardinals and a Hall of Famer. We'll go to Aaron. Good morning, Aaron.
Morning. How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. Got an answer for
Adam Wainwright?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Is not Adam Wainwright. Adam Wainwright's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
But great guess.
But a good guess. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Aaron.
No problem.
All right, buddy. Who was the best pitcher ever? Played for the St. Louis Cardinals. Hall of Famer. The guy would pitch back-to-back days. He pitched when he was sick. He pitched when he was hurt. He had 2 broken legs and still pitched 9 innings.
No.
The guy was a machine.
You are so into Cardinals fandom right now. It's not even funny.
This was one of my heroes growing up.
And that's great.
Yeah. 244-1350.
Who does Dan think is the best pitcher?
Yeah. Think about 1960s. 244-1350. 244-1350. You think that's too hard?
I think that you are in your own head about who you believe to be the best.
I think everybody thinks that, don't they?
No.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
When they hear the answer, they're going to say, you know what, Outdoors, you were right on the money.
I don't.
The guy had a 90-something mile-an-hour fastball. He intimidated hitters. He would just snarl at them from the rubber. He'd look at them and snarl.
He'd Chuck Norris him. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. He was the Chuck Norris of pitchers. There you go, Andrew. The Chuck Norris of pitchers.
But
the baseball, he was so scary. When he threw the baseball leapt out of his hand because it was afraid of him.
Yeah.
Who am I talking about? 244-1350. 244-1350.
Outdoor Call Radio.
Oh.
Can I get your name quick?
See, I don't think this is that hard. If we don't get a call, I'll make it easier.
Make your phone number just in case you get
I mean, if I know we're in Cubs country, and I love the iCubs. I think the iCubs is the best thing going in baseball.
We'll get you
I
in
do.
there in just a bit.
If I had my choice to go to a Cardinal game or go to an iCubs game, I would go to an iCubs game.
Right, Dwayne.
Let's go see what Dwayne's up to. Dwayne, what's going on, bro?
Oh, not much. Just going to get a cup of coffee.
Well, there you go. You think you got an answer for me? Who was the best pitcher ever? He played for the St. Louis Cardinals back in the 60s. The guy was the Chuck Norris of baseball pitchers. He would pitch back-to-back games, pitch with broken arms, broken legs. People feared him. Baseballs, they wouldn't go near him because the guy was that mean. Who am I talking about?
Bob Gibson.
Bob Gibson. Ding, 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 ding. Well, see, that wasn't that hard, Andrew.
I'm actually a Cubs fan, and I knew that.
Yeah.
He's not the best pitcher.
Hey, was he not one of the best pitchers ever?
Okay. From what I heard, he was.
Yeah.
One of, not the best.
Well, to me, he is the best. Because that guy was a machine, man.
I'm not denying that.
Yeah. The catcher, when he threw the ball, the catcher would actually get white in the face from fear
because the ball was the flames were coming off the laces of the ball.
And that's back when they used to pitch 9 innings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if the manager ever tried to take Gibson out, he would tell the manager, go back to the dugout. Yeah, that's baseball, man. Hey, congratulations. Andrew is gonna we need to get your email. So Andrew will call you after the show, and we're gonna get you a pair of tickets to the Cubs game on May 30th.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yep.
All right, and go get that coffee.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Dwayne. See, that was not that hard. Should I do another one?
Not subjective questions.
That wasn't subjective. That was a fact.
He is one of the best, but I would not categorize him as the best.
Okay. The only stipulation I would put on there that maybe Nolan Ryan.
That's exactly who I was going to say.
Okay, Nolan Ryan and Bob Gibson, which were two sides of a coin.
I mean,
they were animals, man.
You could also, one would argue, Randy Johnson be in there.
Randy Johnson, man, you remember? Well, you probably weren't. Were you old enough to remember when he threw that pitch and that bird?
Yeah,
hit that.
I was watching that game.
It hit the bird, that poor bird.
It
obliterated the bird.
I thought the TV glitched. It happened so fast, and there's all of a sudden just feathers everywhere.
I'm telling you, man. All right, second question. What professional Major League Baseball team's 7th inning program got ejected during the program by Angel Hernandez, the home plate umpire?
This is funny.
Yeah, and I saw this. I actually saw this the other night. I didn't know this happened until the other night, to be honest with you. But yeah, what professional baseball team 7th inning program got ejected by Angel Hernandez, the home plate umpire? And I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
do I need to give a hint?
Let's try not to.
Okay. All right. 244-1350. If you haven't won in the last 30 days, give Andrew a call. And to me, that was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life.
I mean, I recall it vividly going, wait, and the announcers didn't know what to do. At the time, I started listening to that game in particular on the radio.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the TV to see exactly what was going on. But they had no idea.
Yeah. Is the phone ringing?
Not yet, guys.
I'll give you a hint.
What? You want to give the division it's in?
Sure. It's in the National League.
National League. There you go.
Central. There's 2 hints.
The NL Central. There
NL Central. And we're giving away a pair of Cubs tickets. iCubs, that is.
Go ahead and get
244.
Get in there.
Yeah, I mean, I just never heard of a 7th inning stretch. Usually take me out to the ball game, or how do you get ejected for that?
Well,
because he goes, I'll have some words for that umpire after I get done singing this song. And he got
ejected.
He got ejected. Boom! You're out of here. Yeah. All right. So see, to me that
get your name quick.
That's not too hard to me. I think this one's a little easier. So
MERL. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, can I get your number just in case?
We'll see. Andrew's working the Sharpie as fast as we can here, and then we'll get you on the line.
All right, we'll get you.
What Major League team in the NL Central 7th inning program got ejected by Angel Hernandez?
Merle on the line.
Merle?
Yep.
Okay, let's go say hi, Merle. Merle, what's going on, Merle?
How are you? This morning?
Say that again, Merle.
Just running a few errands this morning.
Well, there you go, buddy. There you go. You gotta try for an answer there.
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead.
I mean, do you want a person, or do you want a team, or do you want both?
Go for it.
All that you can give.
Yeah, let me have what you got.
Okay, it's the Chicago Cubs, and it was Steve McMichael.
That's
got ejected.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. Did you know about that until? Did you always know about that? Because I didn't know about that until this week.
I was watching the game when it happened.
Oh my gosh! I have never in my life ever seen anything like that ever. I mean, that was awesome.
It was boy, if you can read lips, you can read Angel right into his lips while he's standing staring up there at him.
Oh, he gave him the death stare, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
I'll be having some words with that umpire after I get done with this song. Boy, that old mask came off of his face, and he just glared up there.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah, that was. Hey, Merle, we got a pair of Cubs tickets for you. Congratulations.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
We'll call you back after the show, buddy.
All right, perfect.
Thank you. Oh, Merle the Pearl, man, he got that right. Oh,
I mean, that was a hard question, but if you were again, he was watching the game.
I think that's pretty famous.
I mean, in the end, you don't have very many seventh inning guys who have been tossed out of the game.
Well, I mean, the Cubs' seventh inning take me out to the ball.
It's
holy cow. You know, I mean, that's kind of like a national treasure.
You've had everyone from Harry Carey to presidents.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
Yeah. I mean, it is. That's something pretty good. All right, A44 and some change. Smoking Joe Smelter is not going to be there today. He has got customers, so I'm going to give you. Let's go into the Sky Cam. And hey, we're over here over our Labor Road on the in the ESPN Sky Chopper, and we're looking down over at the Rock and Or Labor Road, and we can see, oh, there he is, Smoking Joe Smelter's out there with two really good truck buyers. Hey, Jim, do you see what he's doing over there? Fred, what are you doing down there, Fred? Never mind. I'm too tired to do that. I'm just too tired to do that. If you want a great deal on a vehicle, go see Joe Smelter at Carl Chevrolet. I can't do the ESPN Sky Chopper thing this morning. Go see Joe. They've got, I think they got 2.9 financing right now for 72 months. I saw that on TV the other night. What a great time to go buy a truck. Go see Joe. Joe's always done my deals. Andrew's bought a vehicle from him now. Andrew didn't get a bug shield though. I did. Andrew didn't. If you're looking for a deal, go see Smeltzer. Tell him you want an Outdoors Dan deal and you want a bug shield, and he'll take great care of you. Go see him at Carl Chevrolet over there on Overlay Road at the Rock. And hey, don't forget the Quick Lane over there. They do such an amazing job over at the Quick Lane. They get you in and out of there. Service after the sale. They will just take really good care of you from the body shop, everything over there. I think I've used every department over there. You know, I have. Yeah, it's just crazy. Carl Chevrolet, Smoking Joe Smelter. Thank you very much. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. I can't do that. Jam, Fred, Carl, Joe was over at the car lot. I could see him kicking the tires on that S10.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure.
I'm too tired for that this morning.
You should have done it.
Yeah. I did a little bit.
Well, Tacticam's been helping hunters do that very
I'm gonna have to go sleep on the cot when I get done doing this.
5.0 wide camera. You're gonna capture your hunts like never before. They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with the new.
Why is it when you don't sleep the night before you go hunting and you get up to go hunting, you're okay, but when you're not hunting, it's like you got iron on your feet.
Feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5 hours of
243 new cases of CWD in Missouri. Not good.
The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots.
Did I tell Jim Coffey thank you? I don't know if I did.
Adventure. Don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before. Tacticam.com for more info.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail.
Yeah, Marty, we'll have more tickets next week, buddy. We'll give at least a couple pair away next week, I promise.
The best deer sense you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Dreaded Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form and last longer on hanging branches or scrapes.
Catch up a few things after the grind, pick some stuff up. So it's just like busy.
Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go
fixing
to
my mower.
PureWhiteTail.com and
wrong with
check
your
out all
mower?
they have to offer.
Well, all of a sudden,
Scents, hunting
the
gear, seed,
front
grilling
and the
sauces,
back right
coffee,
tires are
apparel,
completely
field
flat.
staff
But
opportunities,
it's in
and
my
more.
shed, which
Want
is
to be
all the
more
way
successful in the
across
field?
my back,
Go
on
to
the other side of my
PureWhiteTail.com or look
back
them up
lawn.
on
How tall is your
Facebook.
grass?
If you love to hunt, join
It's
the Pure
getting,
Whitetail
it's not
family
bad,
today.
but it's,
I cut my grass the other day before it rained. It was getting out of hand, and I think I tore my yard up.
it's starting to get out of hand. But
Itasca Footwear has been
I
helping
can't,
folks on their adventures for over
my
40 years.
tires,
Itasca
that
learned
I was
over
going
the
to blow,
years
those
that
tires
using
with
only
the
the highest
end
quality
nozzle,
materials and
it's
hardware
broke. I
is
mean,
the
it,
way to
You
make
need a new
footwear
tire.
for the whole family in all
Tire tube.
situations.
Is there a tire store you
no,
can get it
it's,
to?
I could fill them up, but it's,
Snowmobile trails or
you
ice
know, when
fishing
you
in
go to
sub-zero
gas stations
weather.
that end
Itasca
Yeah,
where you can
yeah.
put it into your tire,
Yeah.
like that part that I have is broken. So I have to get a new one of that.
You're going to need to get a new tube.
Well, yeah, I have to take off the front tire
Look for Itasca Footwear, trusted
because
by
it
millions
is
of
John
customers
Deere,
and
and
most major
if
and family-owned
You got a
retailers.
riding mower?
For more
yeah,
information or
the
footwear
bad
styles,
part
please
is
go
with
to
green paint, I'm going to
www.itascabrands.com.
pay twice as much.
Itasca Footwear.
So I'm trying to figure out how to not do, because if they have to come pick it up, I might as well buy a whole new mower with probably the price it's going to take to.
That's not good.
So I'm hoping to get the tires up just enough so I can get it jacked up, get tires, and hopefully get it put on myself. I mean, I got the front left tire put on, but which, by the way, thank you, YouTube.
But can also be set up to keep your
YouTube has helped me with like 7 different projects. But no, that's what I'm doing today, and I hope to have my lawn mowed today, but who knows?
Customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call
Any turkeys down besides Skippy?
or go online at
I was hoping I'd get a PA report.
Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
It's 9:50 out there. And turkeys should be talking by now.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion? Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those
Really,
who
so
like
the
to add
Cardinals
higher-end
stink.
guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time
That's all right, Bill.
that can help
That's okay.
with your gun repair needs.
Everybody has an opinion.
Hearing protection to gun cleaning kits.
Honestly,
holsters,
don't have a
sights,
dog in that
and
hunt
little.
no more. I think I've watched the first Cardinal game
Stop by and see us
in like
at
5 years the other
6931
day, and they
Douglas Avenue
lost.
in Urbandale. Or call us at
that's about what they do.
515-331-1577. That's 515-331.
Twice against the Braves.
Who?
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Trivia question for next week. I'll give you a hint. What baseball team in Atlanta is really horrible? And I'll give you a hint. It's the one that's in Atlanta, Georgia.
No, they're not really horrible. Thank you very much.
They stinky. They stinky.
You're just prodding. You're just poking. You're poking.
There's your first trivia question for next week. Missouri Department of Conservation reports 243 new cases of chronic wasting disease found during the last year. Confirmed cases are in 35 counties. 7 of those counties had their first CWD positive case. Now it's in Missouri now. In Audrain, Callaway, Lewis, Marion, Miller, Morgan, and Texas. The CWD cases were found through sampling and testing of more than 36,000 deer during the past deer hunting season and post-season targeted removal efforts, with most cases from being hunter-harvested deer submitted for sampling. Missouri has an estimated population of more than 1.5 million white-tailed deer in the state. CWD is 100% fatal in the deer and white-tailed deer and other members of the deer family. The disease has been attributed to significant deer population declines in other states and threatens Missouri deer population, hunting culture, and economy. Most of the CWD positive cases were more than from 276,000 deer harvested during the 24-25 season. Missouri confirmed an additional 70 cases of CWD found through targeted removal efforts of 4,700 deer after the close of deer season in localized areas where CWD had been found. Yep. I'm anxious to see what Iowa has to say after we get our deer stuff back. So I'll let you know when I get that. Yep. Not good.
Nope.
Not good. You know, they don't know what causes CWD. They think it's a prion transmission. It's nose to nose or touch. That has never 100% unequivocally been proven. So I don't know. I just, I don't want to get into I don't want to litigate the whole thing again that we did several years ago, but we didn't have this stuff until we had people transporting deer in, and the USDA wasn't doing their job and checking it. So I blame the USDA on that stuff. So hopefully, CWD's been around for eons. It's a natural disease. So Mother Nature is always going to take care of its own, one way or another. So they're going to keep things in balance, and I'll just leave it at that. Right, Andrew?
That's right.
Say it with me. The Braves stink.
I want to say factual information, Dan. That's not factual information.
Well, who's winning the division right now?
Not the Cardinals.
Not the Braves.
Well, the Braves took 2 or 3 from the Cardinals.
Well, that's not saying anything. Cardinals stink this year.
That is a fact. Yes.
Yeah, I talked to my brother about the Cardinals the other day. I'm just not happy with the team. They just don't want to spend the money to get a good team. And I'm sorry. I don't think nobody is worth $750 million. Some of this stuff has got to stop. That's why I don't go. I'll go to the iCubs all day. Because those kids play hard. It's good baseball, and you can take your family there and afford it and have a good time. Last time I went to a Cardinal game, I mean, it's ridiculous what it costs.
Oh yeah, I mean, you walk out just a simple drink.
Yeah.
And you're already $15 down.
Well, you're $20-$25 for a beer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. And a hot dog's. It's just. Yeah. I'd go see the iCubs any day.
Yeah.
Go Cubs.
iCubs rock. I'll take that.
Yeah. Go Cubby Bear. All right, we're out of here. You guys be good. Good luck turkey hunting. If you're fishing, good luck. Get a good stringer going. Sounds like the Pirates. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Mark.
At least you're not the Pirates.
Yeah, at least we're not the Pirates. You guys be good. Hopefully we'll have some turkey stories for you next week. If you need anything, get a hold of me on social media. Turkey Talk Radio. We'll try to hit that on Wednesday. Until next time, bye. Thanks, everybody. I got to roll. You be good. Be safe out there. Have a great weekend, and thank you for watching this morning. Good luck, kids. If you're still out there, go get them. I'll see you soon.